Oh, finally, I get the...
It was no Gemini, somebody of my own kind. Never tried to waste your time, always tried to hit your line. You left me, thought I was fine, but really I was hurt inside. I can't even go to sleep, you don't even notice me. Sipping on that Hennessy, thought that we was meant to be. Missing all the memories.
So basically, I sound like Silo. So we're gonna go way back. Mind you, my first heartbreak was like in 6th grade, but I'm gonna take you guys back to like 2nd grade. 2nd grade comes and I'm like, who that? I guess he liked me too, so I don't know, we just had like a little elementary school little baby relationship, but you know how that shit goes. It's just like baby stuff. You don't really count those. They even like date for that long, because we was dating till like the end of the around the end of the year. Bro, he left the school when 3rd grade came around. I'm like, where is this nigga? Bro, he was nowhere to be found, like nowhere at all. And mind you, he had lived in my neighborhood and I didn't see him. I'm just like, did he move? He probably moved. He probably went to another school. What the hell? That is crazy. When I used to live over there, he used to live next to me. Now I live over here, he lives next to me. That's crazy. We was kids. We was like what? Probably like 7, 8. So we didn't have no phones, and if I did have a phone, it would have been like a trackie. I had gotten my first trackie 3rd grade. Right, he left, and I didn't see him at all. So like whatever. Fast forward like that whole 3rd to 5th, I didn't see him. Fast forward to like the summer of 5th grade, where you're going to 6th grade, right? So bro, I remember I was in the neighborhood that I used to live at. As I'm crossing the street, I see him and he see me. And mind you, this is like a few years after. So I'm crossing the street and he crossing, and I turn around and he turn around. He like, Dayana? And we're gonna call him Ciroc. So he like, Dayana? I'm like, Ciroc? And then we was just like, oh shit, So it was like a little quick conversation, because we crossing the street, so you're not about to like, you know, but it was like a little quick thing, and it was, yo, I was so happy. I was like, the 6th grade comes. Guess who I see in my school? Mind you, the way school works in New York, because I know, like when I did my middle school advice, I was like, it doesn't work like that over here, so I gotta make sure I let y'all know. In New York, it's, the elementary school is like kindergarten to 5th grade, and some elementary schools have pre-K in it, you know. And then middle school is 6th to 8th, and then high school is 9th to 12th. So I'm starting a new school and I see him. I'm like, oh. I was in a class 603, and then they noticed that my ELA score was like higher for that class. So they moved me to a higher class, like a bigger class, 602. So 602 is when I met Ariana. I met Ariana 6th grade, which is, you know, the girl that I did. Yeah, I know Ariana. I did mad videos with her, like the Canada vlogs, the things boys do that we love, all of that. Yeah, I know Ariana. So that's when I met her, and I remember in art class, I was like, you gonna be my best friend. Look at us, like, are you dumb? I told her, I was like, I like him. And mind you, Ariana and Ciroc, they knew each other. Basically friends since little. And like, you know, so it was just like, you know, they're close. And, you know, so Ariana's the type of person, bro, if I tell her I like somebody, she will like make sure they know that I like them, so that like they could shoot their shot or I could shoot my shot, bro. She's always on time, and I'm just like, bro, chill. But yo, she be going in. So, right? So she told him that I liked him, but this nigga had already gotten into a relationship. Like, baby, school just started, and the girl, we're gonna call her Q-Tip. So the girl, we're gonna call her Q-Tip. Like, then I did not like her because you're with my man. Like, move. So we at recess. It's like a blue net on the floor. And I'm just minding my business. This girl gonna pick it up and throw it, and when she threw it, it went on my head. I took that shit off and I started like yelling at her. I'm like, yo, da 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 da, you know, going crazy. And then she like, my bad, my fault, I didn't mean to, da 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 da. And And Q-Tip, she's a very jolly person. Like, she don't take shit serious. Yes, now I have a reason to not like her because she threw that dirty ass blue net that was on the floor. And like the blue net is like the net that carries like the basketballs, like when they take it out and then go give it to the boys. Yeah, that. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So I was just upset because like that shit was on the floor and it went on me. So I was like, that's gonna be my reason as to why I don't like her. But really, it was because she was dating my man. I'm more mature now. Like, I won't dislike a bitch over a nigga. When I heard they broke up, me and her, we was so hyped. Ariana was like, you gotta tell him now. You gotta tell him yourself, da-da-da. Because, like, he's not gonna believe me. Because every time she would tell him, it's like, he wouldn't be like, what? Like, that's a cap. Like, you know. Because Ariana played too much. So she was like, go tell him yourself. So, bro, in the morning, no, it wasn't in the morning, it was like when we was about to leave school. We was on the second floor, and I seen him, and Ariana was like, go, go. So, I went to him, I was like, I like you, like, what's up? Like, I feel like something is missing, but at that point, we started dating. We started, like, we didn't even talk, we just started dating. Like, that's how you know that shit was just childish. I'm very mature, so I knew what was going on, but I didn't really know. You know what I mean? Like, I know in a relationship, you guys have to talk, you guys have to hang out. I knew that. But he was just, like, immature. So, I'm gonna get into that. So, we started talking. I mean, not talking, but, like, we started dating or whatever. And that time, we did have phones. I had a Samsung on 5. Bro, we never texted. I didn't get his number. I didn't get nothing. I would only see this nigga at school, and I was so upset because he'll see me and he'll just like run past me or like walk past me. Like, do you not see me? I'm in your face. Like, so there was one time I seen him running. I grabbed him. I was like, if we're gonna be dating, yo, I'm still like this. Like, I grabbed the nigga. I'm like, if we're gonna be dating, then I need to at least have your number, be able to talk to you. Cause what the hell is this? Like, you walking past me. Are we friends? Like, we don't even talk as friends. Like, this is because he didn't have a phone, but I'm pretty sure he did. I don't know. But when he did get it, like, he gave me his number. Bro, tell me why we was texting on WhatsApp. We got Androids. We could have just texted regular messages. When we got each other's number, that's when we started talking more and everything. And like in the morning, mind you, I told you we live close next to each other now. And back then we used to live next to each other. That's like a coincidence. God, what are you trying to tell me? So we would start like taking the train in the morning together. And I was with my little brother. So my little brother would take the train with me and him. And it was just calm shit. Like, we were into the school together. And we were like, oh, it was cool. You know, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. Because, like, now we're getting somewhere. This nigga's not just running past me being immature. We started dating November 14. That's when we started dating. Damn, bitch, you remember the date? What's good with you? Skip to my birthday, January 9th. Bro, when I tell you I was in school in the morning, because you know in the morning you gotta like gather around or whatever. So I'm in school and I see him coming in with a big bag of stuff from Bath and Body Works. But oh my god, if you're an OG subscriber, you know I did a what I got for my birthday in 6th grade, and I was showing you guys what I got, like what this person got me from Bath and Body Works, and I was like, oh, my friend got it for me. Nope, that wasn't my friend, that was him. So he basically told his mom, and his mom helped him pick out everything. February comes, so mind you, November 14, February 14, that's Valentine's Day and our anniversary, and I think it was so 3 months. It was being 3 months. He got me this little heart bottle of milk chocolate Kit Kat little thingies in it. It was so pretty. Yo, I ate the whole shit in art class. I just ate it like all. So it was like in like a little bag. It was like a little teddy bear, and I think there was something else too. I'm not sure, but I was mad hype. I was like, he got me chocolate. We're gonna go back to me talking to this girl. We're gonna call her Eunice. So me and Eunice, we were friends because we was in the same class, 603, until they moved me to 602. So we're in 603, and you know, like that was my friend. We was talking, and she was like, oh, look over there, he's cute. I'm like, yeah, I used to date him in elementary. And then we both was like, oh, he's so cute, da da da. I'm like, if I like him, you like him. So we made a promise that none of us would date him or whatever, right? So we made that promise, and I broke that promise. I could admit that I broke that promise, but I broke that promise because I seen that she was trying to get close to him. So I was like, bitch, no. So we made the promise, and I seen that she was like she was always next to him, and they was always like talking and shit at lunchtime, always together. And I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry if y'all hear a noise in the background. My mom is cleaning the bathroom, but they was always next to each other. And that's when Ariana was like, oh hell no, like y'all made a promise, right? So that's not happening. So that's when, you know, she had went and told him that I liked him, because like we made a promise, why are you next to him and all of that. So when I seen that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take him. And me and Eunice is friends now, like we're very cool. But back then, yo, there was so much situations going on. Like, there's so much stories I could tell about the beef that me and Eunice had. Now we back to the part like when I started dating him. So she was apparently upset because we've been dating for so long. Mind you, we've been dating for like a long time now. Not a long time, but like it's past 4 months, because now we're talking about like May. We're talking about around May. So around May, that's when I seen that the relationship was starting to go left. And you know why? It's because this nigga started being friendly with Eunice. Like, excuse me? Are you dumb? If you know me, you know that's one thing. And this shit, it's been forever. I hate friendly niggas. I hate all y'all friendly niggas. Like, bro, if you with me and if we're dating, bro, fuck all these niggas. Are you dumb? Like I'm not gonna entertain nobody but you. And that's how it should go the other way around. Like, if we're dating, you shouldn't be entertaining no other female, and I shouldn't be entertaining any other male. If you can't put a bitch in a place for me, then you're not for me. Go to the next bitch. Thank you. So when I peeped that, I confronted him about it. I was like, what's going on? Like, you guys are always together, you're always next to each other, this, that, and the third. Like, the hell? Like, that makes no sense. You have a whole girl and you're with another girl, and I know that she used to like you, which she probably still do like you, because, you know. So that's that. So fast forward to the girl birthday. On her birthday, this nigga decides to break up with me on her birthday, or like the day before. All I know is that it was around her birthday, June, like the first week of June. Bro, I'm just like, okay. I was hurt. This is when like the little heartbreak type of thing come on. I was hurt. So he broke up with me to go to the next. You know how like bad I felt? Like, you left me to go to another bitch? Well, she's not a bitch, but like that's how I felt at the time, because you know they automatically started dating, and everybody was like, Diana, you don't see what did I name him? Ciroc and Eunice like together and shit. Like, y'all broke up? I'm like, yeah, we broke up. And he would go on Snap just talking shit about me. He was just upset, like nigga, you broke up with me. Why are you so mad for? Posting shit on Snap and shit. I pretended like I broke up with him. So that's what I said. But really, he broke up with me to go with her. But I was just like, no, I broke up with him so that we could be friends. So that was weird. The relationship didn't even last 1 week. Not even 1 week. He come to me, texting me, oh, I want you back, da da da, this and that. I'm like, don't you have a whole new girlfriend? He like, oh, she's not very understanding. She's not as understanding as you. She doesn't understand when I can't link her. She doesn't understand about the whole thing with my grandma, this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay. You left me to go to her. Now you figure that shit out. Oh, she's not understanding. Oh, really? Tell him how I felt. I was like, I don't know if we should get back together. Like, I don't really like that. Like, you know. So we got back together eventually, and it was good. You know, it wasn't the same obviously, but we was good. We was good. So mind you, this is June. Oh, disclaimer. In New York, school starts September, like around September 5th, September 4th, like early September, and ends late June. So I just remember us getting back together, and then him finding out about the little like promise or whatever, and that I broke it, and you know, I posted that on Snap, so like you should have been seeing that. It's not until like we got back together he wanna bring up that whole thing. I should be happy that I broke the promise to be with your ass, like the fuck. And I broke the promise because I seen that she was trying to get next to you, and like we made a whole promise, and she was trying to get next to you, so I'm like, no, I'm gonna get next to you first. The fuck? He was just like upset about it. I'm like, why are you upset about it? Like, if you wanna make a reason to break up again, just let me know. Like, but I don't know if we dated over the summer, but I think we did. But then broke up over the summer. I'm capping. No, we didn't. We had broke up again. But that's the whole part where I was heartbroken. Oh my god, I didn't even get into that. So that was the part where I was heartbroken when he left me to go to her. That bitch ass, like, bitch, you're like what, 12, 13, crying right before I go to sleep. I'll basically cry myself to sleep. What you thought? You thought this shit was gonna last till like forever? Like, come on now. But yes, that was the part where I was like heartbroken. I was like, oh my god, like, I was crying. I would like always tell my friends about it. Like, they knew I was hurt or whatever. They knew I was hurt. When he texted me telling me that he wanted like get back together, that's when I was just like, that's when I took a little time, because I'm like, I don't want to get hurt again. Like, 7th grade comes, he asked me back out. So I was just like, fuck it. In my school, we had this after school program, right? So I signed up for the after school program, and he did too. So bro, every day in the after school program, we like, before we go upstairs to do whatever activity we're doing, we're always downstairs just chilling, eating, whatever. So that's what's happening. We're eating and everything, and bro, I'll be in the bitchiest mood after school, and that's because I would see him. And the reason why is because like in school we didn't have no classes together, but I would see him like at lunchtime or like in the hallway, and we would text. But after school I would see him like the whole, what, it was from what, 2 to 5, 2:30 to 5 o'clock, 5:45, time like that. I would see him the whole time, or like the whole time we'll be downstairs before we go upstairs. And I was just like in the bitchiest mood. I did not want to talk to the nigga. I did not want to see the nigga. I didn't want to be on him. And I didn't know that was the reason. Like, bro, everybody would be asking me like, why you so bitchy? Like, why you got an attitude for? Like, what's going on with you? And I didn't realize what was going on. So it's until one day in dance, bro, we was in the dance room, and they was like, Dayana, are you okay? And I was just like, I sat with them, and I was just explaining to them. They was like, girl, break up with him. Like, if you don't feel like you're happy, just break up with him, because you know it's not gonna be the same. Like, you know, like, this nigga broke my heart, and then you got back with him, and it's like he didn't fill back the little crack that he cracked. What? We dated in 7th grade for 1 month. You know why I remember that? Because I had a new crush. Because I remember telling the girls in the dance room, I was like, I like somebody else. Right, but he did right there. I don't love him the same, basically. That's how it was. I didn't love him the same. I broke up with him in person. That was the bro. I broke up with him. And I remember after school, he was just standing here, and I was just standing there with my friends, and he was just like looking at me all sad. I'm like, well, that's how I felt. And like, it basically backfired on him, because he was telling me, like, when we was renting or whatever, he was telling me that he was hurt after I did that. But I'm like, nigga, I was hurt when you did that. So now you see how I felt. The fuck? So I broke up with him, and he was like all sad in prison and shit, and he texted me. He was like, why you didn't tell me the reason, I'm like, I like somebody else, and like, it's not the same. And he like, oh, did you get back with me to get back at me? Because, you know, he left me for somebody else. I was like, that's when I thought about it. I was like, no. Like, I didn't even think to like somebody else because of that. Like, I just wanted to give our relationship another try, but it didn't work out. I like somebody else. I wasn't feeling you no more. Like, it was not the same. Like, you basically ruined my day just by looking at you. That's how like hurt I was. Oh, let's get back to Eunice. She basically wanted me to break up with him. After they broke up and he got back with me, she wanted me to break up with him. Oh my god, I remember after school, her friend and her other friend was just sitting and like they were sitting next to me and they was just telling me to break up with him, hanging up on me to like telling me to break up with him. Oh, why you did that to your niece, this and that. I'm like, bitch, she broke the promise first. So I'm like, fuck it, I'ma actually get the nigga. Thank you guys so much for watching this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to have #DayanaMob. Because if you're not with the gang, you can.
You in the kitchen with the dishes on the counter, you done threw the first lick, and I hit you with a counter switch and hit you on the